Welcome back to my continuing adventures on Snowrunner on PlayStation 4. It's episode 36 with me, MrSealyp. If you have been following along with my continuing adventures, I am on Drowned Lands at the moment, and I'm doing this key buildings restoration job, delivering to the garage in Zimnegorsk concrete slabs and fuel. Now, I took that job on initially while I was on quarry. It intimates on there that you've got to go to the quarry on quarry, get the concrete slabs, and then take the stuff through to Zimnegorsk. And a lot of the maps do that. When you take on a job, it kind of intimates and gives you a feeling that there's only a certain way of doing it. Now, again, this is me. I'm trying this out. We'll see how this goes. But I've got a triple setup here. So I've got the back on the Tiger. I've got a trailer behind that, and another trailer I'm going to tow. This is simply because I find that going over rough terrain, which is very up and down, with a long straight back, sometimes you can bottom out, which I found in the previous one with a low loader. Sometimes you can't. I keep going now. With something like this, it gives you a bit more flexibility, and it's a little bit better for turning and stuff like that. Now, it's not necessarily the best way of doing it at all. There's nothing anywhere. You know, there's all different ways of doing it. This is just the way I'm going to do it. I prefer to do it. Like I say, it doesn't make it right or wrong, but what I'm doing on Drowned Lands is going out to the factory. I'm going to go and get the concrete slabs from there and bring them back. Now, that being said, on the way back I may go a long way around, because I've had no trouble with the Tiger getting through here and out the other side before. Now all of a sudden I've got a trailer on the back, it seems to be struggling. I'm just thinking with concrete slabs added into the mix on that could become a lot more difficult. So we'll see on the way back the best route, and I'm going to hook up the third trailer. We get onto quarry, pick up the fuel, then drive through to Zimnegorsk. I think that doing it this way is going to be easier than trying to get down into the quarry and get concrete slabs out of the quarry. Again, I could be wrong. You may have done it already, you may have found it really easy and it wasn't a problem at all. This is just the way I'm going to tackle it. So we'll see how we go. If I go past that, it should fix the bit of suspension damage. I find it very bizarre. There we go, fully repaired. Is I'll go along the road with whatever vehicle, and you can go up and down big potholes. You'll go over a huge boulder and nothing happens. You'll be going along and there'll be like a pebble in the road, and all of a sudden you get a bang and you get a bit of suspension gets damaged. You think, what did I go over? There doesn't seem to be anything in the road. It's very weird how that happens. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know if you, it depends if you're new to watching me or whether you've seen me on here before, but what we'll do very quickly is do that and that. Go to the map. So we are here. We're going to be heading out along this road, all the way around here, across there, out to the factory, picking up the concrete slabs, then going back. Now, we could carry on this way and go to the gateway to Zimnegorsk, to quarry there, or we could go to this one here. If you go to this one here, at the bottom, it takes you out the bottom on quarry, and blimey, is that horrendous to drive through. It's one of the worst entrances and exits through a map I've done yet, so I'm avoiding that one like the plague. When we go through onto quarry on this one, it keeps us up the top of the map, this one up here, which is where we want to be heading. We'll get onto that side of things, the Zimnegorsk bit, in a minute, but that's where we are, that's where we're going to be heading. We'll come all the way back, we'll come past here, and then we'll come up to that one. It's going to take a little while, but it really doesn't matter. Like I say, I'd rather do it this way, and I say no, I'm not going to get stuck. I'm fairly confident I'm not going to, rather than trying it another way and thinking in my head that I'm probably going to. I don't know. It's just a bit more long-winded, this one. So what I'm probably going to do now, I'm going to cut to heading back with the concrete slabs, because the journey out here shouldn't be too difficult, especially with the Tiger. I've been out and along this way plenty of times now, and this route out is okay. No problems whatsoever. It's just fun to drive, I know, but I'm just very conscious of the fact that because I'm going to be taking this load across, well, across 3 maps, yeah, that could take a little while anyway. I have been warned that potentially, I haven't had it happen to me yet taking loads between maps, that concrete slabs don't like being transported between maps. So again, that could be something that goes horribly wrong. If it does, it's a learning experience, and we'll then decide what we're going to do after that. But all I can do is try. Okay, let's just say with the concrete slabs on the back, things are getting a little bit more fruity. It's interesting. So, plan now is swing that round. Do that. No, every single time. Oh, did I attach the trailer? Yep, of course I did. Right. Now attach winch, that's better. I was thinking, that's weird, why did I do that? Wind that one in. And off we go. So, it's all metalled road now, so I'm going to take the metalled road through. We've got a little bit of a lake bit to go through, but again, just have no problem with that, I don't think. Just make sure I have got that attached on the back. I have. And then the first main hurdle is going to be going through to quarry and seeing what the concrete slabs do. Fingers crossed they'll go through okay. But, yeah, like I say, I don't know why they would cause me problems, but you just don't know. The drive through them from quarry to Zimnegorsk across the top of the map is a fairly straightforward one. I should be okay with that. I do need to stop at the fuel station though on quarry to pick up the fuel supply to take through to Zimnegorsk, so that'll be our stop off in quarry. And realistically, as long as I can just get all three trailers through into Zimnegorsk, it doesn't matter if I get bogged down if I have to drop one off, or drop both off and take the first load, come back for the trailer, then drop another one off and come back for the other one. That really doesn't matter. I just want to get them in onto the map first. Don't worry about the rest after that. Oh, I know, with a a 5-slot, 5-load trailer, I could have put all this on one trailer. Absolutely, I could have done that. A little bit further. But like I say again, we'll just prefer this for kind of ease of use, and the potential that if you do run into problems, get bogged down and it is too heavy, you can disconnect different sections and then come back from, which I think helps a lot. I mean, again, that's just a personal preference. Right, so back on the metalled road, I'm going to see you up at the crossing point. Fingers crossed for our crossover into Quarry, then we'll grab the fuel, then we'll cross over into Zimnegorsk. Okay, we're travelling to Quarry. Let's see what happens. I mean, if something goes horribly wrong, I don't know what I'm going to do. Just carry on and take the stuff from Quarry, I guess, but which will have rendered everything I just did pointless, but we'll see. Skip scene. Please tell me things attached. Trailer on the back as well. Do I need to re-winch? Yeah, I do. That's weird. There we go. Oh dear, right, okay. No problems with the concrete slab so far. One more crossing to do. What I'm going to do is swing up into the fuel station, but what I might need to do is detach the trailers, switch them over, because I don't think I'm going to be able to load fuel up. Because it's being winched behind, it won't register as cargo management, I don't think. So what we'll do is detach trailer, release winch, that is. Don't roll away. It's going to roll away, is it? Do that. Then that. It's a bit fiddly, but always have a try to start moving. Go. So, cargo management, trailer, auto load fuel, one in, that's all I need. And off we go. Right. I am now heading across here, all the way across there, to the gateway of Zimnegorsk. Should be a pretty straight through run. Got a couple of little boggy bits, but again, nothing too bad. I did scout out the quarry itself, not the map, but the quarry, specifically for this reason. I went over there, had a bit of a look, and just thought to myself there were a lot of steep bits, some twisty bits, some horrible bits. I mean, that said, with a setup like this, with two trailers rather than one long one, making some of those turns, oh, it's not paying attention now, it's things like that you've got to be careful, because you end up rolling a trailer or something because you're not paying attention. Yeah, a setup like this where you can turn a lot tighter actually wouldn't have been too bad, I don't suppose, but I had to go back to Drownlands to put the back on this anyway, so it just kind of in my head made sense. I just got a funny feeling we're going to get properly bogged down in Zimnegorsk, but coming in at the top of the map helps, because when you take this job on initially and it says you need to take these items through to Zimnegorsk, it gives you the option of the lower one. It kind of shows you that one as the gateway to go through, so you think, oh, I'll go through that way. If you go through that way, you've got quite a trek through some horrible terrain to get up to the garage area, unless I've misread it, which again, that's always potential. I've done that before. Coming through the top, we should be right. I'm just hoping it's fairly uneventful. I know that doesn't make for a particularly exciting video. I know everyone likes to see people rolling over and getting bogged down and fighting their way through stuff, but what I'm just doing is keep checking, make sure the other trailer is back. There it is. Just terrified of disconnecting the winch and getting all the way across the map and then realising I've left it behind somewhere. That would not be cool. So, second crossing. Fingers crossed the slabs stay where they're supposed to. If I recall correctly, the run through across the top of the map on Zimnegorsk isn't too bad. I do need to do the jobs where I build the bridge, and there's a couple of other ones. I haven't done a huge amount other than opening up the map and doing the upgrades, and there's probably a few more that I've missed actually. Right then, we're on. Let's travel and see what happens, shall we? It's in the lap of the gods now. Ooh. Let's go forward a bit. Okay, right. Turn the engine off for a second. Not that button. That button. So, we've come at the top here, and that's where we've got to take it to. If we'd have come in the bottom one, down here, which is where it initially kind of sends you, you've then got that slog all the way through loads of horrible muds to get up to the top. So, I mean, realistically, yeah, this has been a fairly uneventful. I've got to make sure I don't tip now, that would be horrible. I think there's one as well that requires bringing fuel here. Is it fuel? Oh, we're bringing fuel. What's the other thing it wants? Oh well, we might have time for something else then. We'll have a look and see what's needed to build the bridge. Right, cargo management. And promotion. Nice! And I'm sure this just gives you... It does say deliver to the garage, but I don't think it's the garage, is it? Oh yeah, garage opened. Oh, get in. I'm sure somebody told me there was no garage on Zimnegorsk. That's why I'm a little bit like, what? There definitely is. Right, was there trailer management? Where was that? On cargo management now. Oh, brilliant. That makes life a lot easier. So I can bring vehicles over. There we go, there's trailer management. I knew it was around somewhere. So let's do that first. Awesome. Oh, I'm more than happy with that. Truck recovery. Abandoned truck in North Swamp has been there for some time and we can fix it and find a use for it. Oh, the step 310E. Should we do that? I think maybe we will. But I think what we'll do is first check out our new garage. It does also mean that one up there that says geological research, I don't have to now bring the equipment all the way from drowned lands. Oh, fantastic. That's such a relief. Right. Retain. So if I go into truck storage, it's all here. At least I hope it is. As of your Western Star, Khan, Tuz, Dan, hang on. Okay. Where's my Tatterin? Did I leave that in quarry? Oh, that's a worry. Hang on. Yeah, it's there. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to whiz back, grab the Tatterin and bring it through. I'll see you back in a minute and we'll go out for that step, I think. I'm going to use the Tatterin. That's my new recovery vehicle. I'll just drag the thing back if I have to and then repair it back here at the garage. So, see you in a minute. Okay, Tatterin has been recovered. The task we are taking on is this one. We'll start tracking. I've already accepted it. We're going to go out and we're going to grab the step 310E now. I'm not sure whether this will ford the river okay, because the actual exhaust is, I'm assuming it's right at the top, isn't it? Yeah, right at the back there, isn't it? So as long as we don't go deeper than the exhaust come out at the top. Now this won't swim in so much as it's not amphibious, but I'm assuming we can go like right up to the roof line pretty much. So we're going to try at the ford, whiz out, Now, much as the initial part of this was fairly uneventful, I thought unlocking the garage was going to be a little bit trickier. But I think because I did it the way I did and didn't try and go into the quarry, I kind of made life a little bit easier for myself, which is half the trick of this, isn't it? Is, you know, avoiding the difficult bits. Sometimes you still have the difficult bits, but it does mean we've got time to have a bit of a play with this. I'm going to do a little bit of repair to the step when we get out to it, but I'm going to bring it back. We'll drag it back, and that's what I've been doing with this as a kind of recovery vehicle. Rather than the repair vehicle, I've just been using it to recover, bring back, and then go from there. I have forgotten, of course, to do a thumbnail. I just thought I was going to do it for doing the garage, but what we might do is just for this. Right, how are we going to get on with this? Range. We are still creeping forward, and we've not got our exhausts in the water yet, although we're getting pretty close with it bubbling up at the back. That's incredible. Okay. I love this thing. Let's get the lights on. So we'll unlock the step and then we'll go from there. We've got a load of jobs to do on Zimnegorsk. Bridge repair, there's a pier one where you have to, there's concrete slabs again, and an oversized cargo. But the beauty about having that garage open now is because it was doing jobs on here, you had to bring stuff all the way from Drowned Lands to here. Now we've unlocked it. That's going to make life so much easier. Yeah. Doing that geological survey one as well, it means I can put the seismic vibration unit on the back. And we've got to drive all the way from Drowned Lands to get to here. It just saves so much time, so let's find this thing, shall we? Got a couple of ways we can do this. Look at where it's situated first. Do I pull it out from its rear, or do I do it from the top of that little escarpment? Pulling it out of there is going to be horrendous, isn't it? Well, maybe not, but could I get out of that? Oh, that's just too much like hard work. Too far out, I think. There we go. Let's back her up. Need to make sure I'm going the right way. Don't want to back into a ditch, trees, anything silly. Just line myself up where I want to go. Right, so what we will do very quickly, let's put a bit of squirt in it. So roof rack onto the step, put a bit of fuel in it. Let's then go and repair what we can. Roof rack and step. That should make life a little bit easier, shouldn't it? What I want to do is kind of back it around so I can hook up to the front, and then I'll drag it from the front. Seriously, hook up to it, there we go. Why did you hook up from the side winch? That's a bit weird. All a bit random. Right, disconnect. Let's get it back. Nice. Ooh, not so nice. Right tip to the side. Would have actually stayed on the road, wouldn't it? I still need to get myself a lodestar. I haven't done that yet. I really do need to start plugging through more of my levelling up, because there's some phenomenal vehicles the further through you go. Come on. Ready for a dad joke? This is quite literally a step in the right direction. You can have that one. Oh dear, I'm enjoying this. Now if you're more inclined to recover a vehicle back to the garage, this thing will pull anything. It is like a tank recovery thing. It's just awesome. I know it's not actually a tank, but I mean, like, it will recover tanks, that kind of thing. If you're more inclined to repair in the field and then restore your vehicles back, then you're better off taking out repaired units and stuff like that. You can still achieve the goal by doing it this way, but some people prefer doing it different ways, and I totally understand that. This is by no means a cure-all vehicle, but it certainly helps. Ooh, now we're towing. This is we're still moving, don't get me wrong, but blimey. Come on, nearly out. Once I can get a bit of traction on the other side. If I can get a bit of traction on the other side. There we go. Nothing wrong with getting your feet wet, but it's nice to get back on solid ground. Okay, now boot it. Blimey. That step is an absolute mess, isn't it? Look at the state of it. Whoa. Right, so my repair supplies are restocked. Actually, what I should have done was stayed back to there. Let's just push that back a little bit. So if I stay right next to this here. Right, so. And we do repair. Roof rack step. Bang. Repair supplies restocked. Go again. Repair supplies restocked. Go again. And then fuel. Well, it doesn't matter if I drain the fuel on this. Let's refuel it. We'll go from the roof rack first to the step. And then we'll go from the Tatterin. Job done. Truck recovery. So what I'll also now do is have my target. No. That's better. So what we should be able to do now is take this slightly battered machine and let's see what's available. We must have some stuff available for it. Move to garage. Lovely! So, let's have a look. What have we got that we can do with it? Engine. We must have some upgrades. Ooh. So it's got a LAS. That's the standard. Then we got that. More modern engine. 210. Yeah, let's put that on it. Sell that. Gearbox. Standard. We must have the raise for this. Yes, we have. Fantastic. Sell that. So tyres, we can go for some big old chunky tyres on it. Keep going. Well, that's weird. Are there no mud ones for this? No mud ones. Off-road. I like those. They look rather cool. Let's go with those. Absolutely. So which means we get rid of the other ones. We'll get there in the end. Sell those. Winch, we will go for advanced medium. That's what I've been putting on most stuff because it just helps with getting you out of most mischief. Spare wheel. Do I want a spare wheel? Yeah. Better add. Frame add-ons, I won't put anything on yet. Diff lock engageable. Cool. Snorkel. We'll go tool. That means we can forward to say forward swim. Whatever we need to do a little bit easier. Then we go on to miscellaneous. Cabin protector, not bothered. Rooftop, we want fog lights if we've got them available. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Got to reach 22. Let's go for beacons and fogs then for the time being. We want some fog lights on it. Front bumper. I quite like that actually. Heavy duty pipe. Yep, can go with that. Rims. Few options. I think I like the second set. Yep, let's go with those. Then we'll go to paints. What have we got available down here then? Oh, pretty much same as a lot of the other ones, isn't it? Should I go for bright orange on this one? Yeah. That saying looks a bit better, doesn't it? All-wheel drive, diff lock engageable. Oh, that sounds a bit more meaty. Fog lights, how are we looking on those? That'll do. Well, there we go. So, garage unlocked on Zimnegorsk. We've collected the step. Happy days. And we've come to the end of the episode. So, next episode, I don't know, a bit more unlocking on here. Maybe bridge repair work, maybe. I'm definitely going to do those strangulation points. I'm going to get those out of the way. The only reason I hadn't been over here for a little while was because of the fact that I had to go across like 2 maps pretty much to get to here. So, now I don't have to do that. We're all good. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.